Hey guys, so I'm gonna be making a more in-depth fluid painting tutorial, or just showing you guys how I do it. You can do it in so many different ways, but this is just my technique until I, find another one that I like. To start off, what you will need, a leveled surface, and you're going to want to put something over that surface to catch the paint. So I just use a trash bag, a shirt that you don't really care about getting paint on, and so I just have this Bob Ross one because, what better shirt to use than a Bob Ross shirt for paint. You'll need some gloves, and these gloves I actually just got from Sally's because I had to get some hair stuff. These were like $10 for 100 of them. I'm sure you can get some at Walmart or CVS or something like that. Need some of these disposable cups, or if you want to be less wasteful, you can use regular cups and just wash them. But I don't really like washing paint out of cups because it can clog your drain, so you should be aware of that. Something on the surface to hold the canvas. Put 4 cups here, and I put my canvas here. You also need a canvas, obviously. You can get these at Walmart, and they're pretty cheap. You can get 2 8x10 inch stretch canvases for like $3 or $4, I think. You'll also need some paint. So I have this Americana. These are like 70 cents, I think. You can get these at the Michael's craft store. They have apple barrel paint at Walmart for 50 cents for one of these, a size like this. And this is 2 fluid ounces. So you can also get 8 fluid ounces from Walmart, and these are $2.50 each. So it's pretty cheap, and I haven't had any problems with the paint being bad quality or anything like that when working with fluid painting. So I think it's the best, and if you can afford more expensive paint, then do that. But if you're just starting out, I would suggest getting the cheap paint, especially if you're experimenting. Some people use pouring medium. I got this Liquitex matte medium, fluid medium. This is what you mix in with your paint to make it flow better so that it moves around on the canvas easier. But I like this. It works pretty well, but it can get expensive, and honestly I feel like water does the exact same thing as this. So if you can afford it, then do that. So I prefer water. Also, what you'll need is some like craft sticks or anything to stir the painting, or to stir the paint and the water together. And you'll also need some water, obviously, a cup of water. Most asked question that I get is, how much water do you mix in with the paint? Like, what's the ratio? And for me, it's kind of a general rule. You don't want to put more than 20% water in with your paint, because if you add too much water, the color will become dull, and it'll just give it a really weird texture that is just gonna look really watered down and not very nice. So also get some paper towel. Paper towel, I forgot to mention, paper towel is really important. So I just squirted like about that much, so it's kind of just fills the bottom of it a little bit. For bigger pieces, obviously you want to add more, but I'm doing a bigger piece. Honestly, with fluid painting, it's a lot better to get these bigger sizes, but if you can only afford like small sizes like this, then that's perfectly fine. You just have to use the whole bottle, basically. add a very, very tiny amount of water first. No more than 20% water. So get it to where it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see that. Like that. That's like a perfect consistency right there. Also, if you don't add enough water, sometimes your painting will crack after it's finished drying, so just be aware of that. Some people like the texture, or the look of it, the texture that it gives. What I'm doing now is I'm taking an empty cup and I am pouring the paint and water I just mixed, the different colors. I'm pouring it into one cup and mixing the colors together. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I have poured it in. And you just want to give it a little mix if you want. You don't have to. You can just leave it there. So that's what it looks like after I have mixed it a little bit. Now what I do is just pour it on the canvas like that. You can also do this. You can just pour it on directly onto the canvas like this. Pour a little bit. Then add different colors. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see that. Oh gosh. This is where you move canvas around in all different directions. Okay, so I've mixed that again. That's what it looks like. Okay, well, once you are happy with how it looks, you're pretty much done. Yeah, now I'll show you guys what the piece looks like now.